Welcome back to Hear Me Out. I'm Dee.
E.
And today's video is sort of a mini royal roundup of what's been going on for the past couple days, maybe weeks or so, concerning our faves. And I'm saying our faves because it encompasses all the different royals we're going to talk about today. We're starting off with an article about the recent award that was given to Prince Harry and how it sparked some backlash. What happened?
So this article is from Newsweek by James Crawford Smith. The title is How Prince Harry Tackled Award Controversy Head On. So Prince Harry did not shy away from the controversy surrounding the decision to present him with the Pat Tillman Award for Service at the ESPYs this week, paying tribute to one of the main critics of his nomination head on in his acceptance speech. Harry was announced in June as the recipient of the award named in honor of former NFL player Pat Tillman. Tillman played with the Arizona Cardinals from 1998 to 2002, retiring from his football career in the wake of September 11 attacks to enlist in the military. While serving with the U.S. Army Rangers in Afghanistan in 2004, Tillman was killed in a friendly fire incident during an enemy ambush. To mark the 10th anniversary of his death in 2014, the foundation formed in his name to provide support to veterans paired with ESPN to create the Pat Tillman Award for Service. The award is presented to people who represent the ethos and spirit of Tillman with a connection to sports. Let's remember that, okay, guys? Harry was named the 2024 recipient of the award in the 10th anniversary year of his veterans sports tournament, the Invictus Games. Like Tillman, the prince served on active duty in Afghanistan, taking part of two tours as a member of the British Army. When Harry's selection for the award was announced, it sparked a near instant backlash from critics and Tillman's mother, Mary Tillman. Speaking to the Mail on Sunday in June, Tillman said that she was shocked Harry had been chosen and that she believed the recognition should have gone to someone less divisive and who doesn't have the privileges of a royal. Dun
Well,
dun.
is that it? Can I go
Uh,
ahead?
yeah, let's just start talking about it. What do you think?
Jesus. Okay. Something that you and I have talked about in relation to just other celebs in general, when we're saying, like, why do they send us links to donate here? Why don't they just donate, right? There's all these causes that need help, and yet they want to make us donate when they have more money than we do, right? Okay. So we're going to be mad that a person of privilege decided to dedicate some of his life to giving back. We're going to be mad about
What?
that. Like, this is a problem for people. I'm very confused.
So, to elaborate, Tillman's mom says there are recipients that are far more fitting. There are individuals working in the veteran community that are doing tremendous things to assist veterans. These individuals do not have money, resources, connections, or privilege that Prince Harry has. I feel like those types of individuals should not be recognized. This commentary was followed by calls for Harry to turn down the honor in favor of another individual.
Oh,
Former head of the British Royal Navy, Admiral Lord Alan West, said Harry should sit back and not accept any awards. Continue.
okay. So I can understand the idea that there are obviously people that are doing a lot more in some manner or some ways, that maybe could have been more deserving, sure. But this isn't a brand new award. Like, this has been going on for some years. So you're telling me that, like, in all of these years, it's such a terrible thing that for whatever reason, um it was chosen for Harry to receive it. Like, I don't really understand, to kind of, I guess, conflate things, right? Because they're like, oh, he's so divisive, blah blah blah, this needs to go to someone who doesn't have privilege, isn't a royal, blah blah blah. But, like, it's in the spirit of service. It's in the spirit of trying to
Sorry, guys, continue.
it's okay. So yeah, so it's like in the spirit of service. It's in the spirit of like basically helping others, and and not just that, but Harry, we've seen, all drama and divisive crap aside, has dedicated a large part of his endeavors to helping the wounded soldiers community, just the military community in general. And it is an admirable thing. And it just seems so, the backlash itself is divisive to me,
Mhm.
because essentially you're saying that someone who is doing the things that we always say celebrities should be doing, we're saying that he's not deserving of it because he actually did do this, because he actually did make this effort. He's actually working with military communities. And as negatively as some people may feel about Harry and everything, when he talks about the military community, there's a very genuine and just real aspect to him that I think people just want to overlook because they feel all of these like negative biases towards him. And it just doesn't really make sense to me that, like, we have had so many different celebs win all sorts of awards, but in particular, people want to single out this man who literally left the royal family, which is another thing they complain about. He left the royal family, is still working with the military community. Hello, Invictus Games, Invictus Foundation. Like, and then we still want to complain. I don't get that. I don't really understand what the issue is to like always have to nitpick at these sort of things. I mean, it's not like they gave it to Kim Kardashian. Anyway,
Well, they're just giving out things in Hollywood. Apparently, unrelated guys. Kim Kardashian is one of the main actors in a new, what is it, a movie or a sitcom or a
your
series?
series, yeah.
And her supporting actors are Glenn Close and Halle Berry. How, Sway? How? So
Not
I
how,
think that they're
hey,
just they're just giving out things.
that's not it. That's not necessarily what this is.
Hmm.
Let's go back to Kim Kardashian. We feel she's not deserving because, is she an actress? She literally only has one major acting role credit. She's been featured in other like little things here and there, but what
Yeah.
she did with American Horror Story, that was her first major acting credit. So yeah, her now being a co-star to Glenn Close, the Glenn, to the Halle. Yes,
Hmm.
that's astounding. But Prince Harry, who literally is celebrating this year 10 years of the Invictus Games, of the Invictus Foundations, of whatnot, like the fact that he has been doing this consistently for a decade, when you have plenty of celebrities and other high profile people who start things and then don't care about them anymore. We did a video a few months ago on Naomi Campbell's charity closing down. Like, there's things that, yes, some celebrities are not deserving of because they don't care, they don't really care about it. But that's not Harry. We've seen that over the years, before he left the family and since he's left the family, that he's continued with this, and he is utilizing that same name, that same platform, that same notoriety that everybody wants to talk crap about, to focus on these people. Because at the end of the day, I feel like it's a catch 22. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like, people would have talked so much crap about him if after he left the royal family he had nothing to do with the military community. But that's not what happened. And I think the fact that there's this like erasing of his background, his military background, it's so unfair to him because he did do this. Whatever these circumstances may have been, he
Hmm.
was out there. So it just feels like it's something that people are just trying to find a reason to complain about, when, like, why? And this is an award that is given every year, so
True.
next year there's gonna be another recipient. Are we gonna
Hmm.
complain about the next one? No, we're not. And I saw like that there were three other people on stage that gave him the award, who were very happy and emotional giving him the award. Pat Tillman's, I believe, widow sits on the board of the foundation that helps to choose the recipients. So Pat Tillman's mama may have had an issue, but clearly not the wife.
Hmm.
But nobody's talking about that. No, there's no headlines about that. That's why it just seems ridiculous to me at this point. And I'm glad that Harry went ahead and shouted her out and thanked her like the upstanding gentleman that he is instead of going low, because I definitely would have gone low. But he took the high road. So good for him.
I don't even know what to say. I
Of
don't
course.
agree that he should have gotten it, but I mean, you bring up some valid points. I mean, I can't argue with that.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
that's all I'm gonna give you. I think my thoughts, I can't say them out loud. I think that's the problem. But you know, mamas are important, and if you're not listening,
Oh my.
this is her son's legacy. And I understand the wife, but I mean, it's just a sucky situation. Even if he was deserving, for his mom, Pat Tillman's mom, to come out and say no, it kind of discredits him. Like he seems unworthy of the award, in my opinion.
And we'll have to agree to disagree because the mama's not on the board apparently. So I'm gonna go with the people who are, including his wife.
Do they have like back in the day, and I'm aging myself, where you would dial something to vote?
To do with American Idol, you'd have
Yes,
to.
we should do that, because I guarantee Harry would have not gotten it. I would have called 28,000 times.
And you would have been bored after two times. So let's be realistic here.
Probably a
Twice.
third.
And that would be then that a third would just be to tell me I did it a bunch of times instead of a couple times.
Hmm.
Anyway, moving on to additional royal news. Of course, we have to talk about Prince Harry's wife, the Duchess Meghan Markle. So apparently, according to Yahoo.com, an article from Favor Atagoki, Meghan Markle allegedly wants King Charles to give her lifestyle brand his stamp of approval. Girl, whew. Okay. So Meghan Markle is allegedly hoping for a royal endorsement of her upcoming products as the official launch of American Riviera Orchard draws near. According to recent reports, Meghan is looking for support and is eager to receive the seal of approval from her father-in-law, King Charles III. Meghan Markle has reportedly recruited her husband, the Duke of Sussex, Prince Harry, to get in contact with anyone he still has access to try to make it happen. Meghan Markle wants King Charles's support for her lifestyle brand. The Duchess has been teasing the launch of her American Riviera Orchard brand since March by sending a range of products, including jam jars and dog biscuits, to her celebrity and influencer pals who share photos online to create buzz. However, reports claim that the former Suits actress is not done clamoring for more support and is even gunning for King Charles's endorsement. Meghan is looking for support wherever she can get it, a source told OK Magazine. Princess Eugenie and Princess Beatrice are at the top of her list, but she is shooting even higher and would love to get King Charles to give his stamp of approval. She wants Harry to reach out to anyone in the family that he still got access to, the insider continued. She still believes that there is a lot more support for them inside the royal family than people let on, and thinks it would be foolish not to ask for help. Despite all the drama, Meghan does not see why they should not be able to drum up some support and backing. According to the Daily Beast, Meghan has also finished filming her Netflix cooking show, which was part of her and Harry's $100 million deal with the streaming giant. The show will reportedly celebrate the joys of cooking, gardening, entertaining, and friendship. A source told the news outlet that production all went well and it is in the can, although there's been no confirmation from Meghan or her camp. While the title and release date haven't been revealed, Meghan reportedly has expert support on the project, including director Michael Steed from the Emmy-winning Parts Unknown and Leah Harrington, a producer of HBO's cooking show Selena Plus Chef, which starred singer Selena Gomez. So, already, experts have begun to speculate on how well Meghan's show will fare when it eventually debuts. I suspect it won't be a car crash. There's too much writing on it, and she is being repped by the most powerful talent agency in the world, who will have gathered the right people around her, PR consultant Mark Borkowski told the Daily Beast. He added, if she has listened and learned and is comfortable in this new role as a kind of sub Martha Stewart, sub Oprah, this could be a relaunch to something new and interesting. Still, Borkowski acknowledged the possibility of the show being another fail, but added that it wouldn't matter because whatever she does will always generate massive interest. Whew, okay. Meghan and Harry sparked public outrage from some fans after the Duke of Sussex was selected as the winner of the ESPYs Pat Tillman Award for Service, as we discussed earlier. The event sought to recognize Harry's contribution to the well being of injured servicemen and veterans via his Invictus Game Foundation. However, critics have slammed the decision, with some arguing he doesn't deserve it, blah, 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 blah. We already know that because it's so stupid. Anyway, I see Prince Harry and Meghan Markle accepting more trophies for awards that I don't understand what they're for. A Kinsley Schofield, which is a royal commentator, told Talk TV. Schofield continued, I guess they're trying to buy the public's respect. They're trying to buy good PR through networking and creating these opportunities to collect trophies for their mantle, but I think the public sees through these individuals. What? Oh my gosh. Anyway, so there's rumors that they're looking to extend an olive branch with the monarchy. King Charles's former butler, Grant Harold, shared the one condition Harry must fulfill if he's looking to get back into his old life and settle the beef with his family. The only way I see this happening is a public statement from Harry where you come out and say that you were in a bad space and that spare was a mistake. He, however, noted that it'll be difficult for them to be welcomed back into the fold as the damage caused runs deep because of some bad things that were said. So, before we end our royal wrap up, what do you think about Meghan, ARO, and King Charles' potential support? Crickets.
See, there goes somebody's Duchess, Meghan Markle, who's at it again. So, whether this is true or not, let's say it's true. Why would, if anything, she should look introspectively and see how much of a failure she's been at launching ARO. Her marketing, we've discussed this before in other videos. Her
Yeah,
marketing has completely sucked. She sent two jam bottles to somebody or two jam containers to somebody. We saw, I think last month or 2 months ago, somebody had doggy biscuits.
Nacho. Yeah, their family friend.
Okay, their family friend. That was that one person. There's not a good rollout of these products. And it's what, one of 50, one of 100, one of 200. Well, what's the rest? Kim Kardashian, I know I keep bringing her up. Kim Kardashian would never. Kris Jenner would never. Name somebody more reputable. Whatever they are, they would never. So
Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart would never. So now she wants royal backing. I wouldn't want royal backing from somebody who mistreated me. So you can't have it both ways.
Okay.
That's number one.
Okay.
Number two, why would they want to get back with the with the royal family at this point? Prince Harry is not going to say, "Nah, I'm just kidding." I was just
Just
broke
kidding.
or I was in my feelings that day and I decided to write a book to bash you guys. He's not
Right.
going to do that. So we have to decide. And I say we, like I'm a part of them. We just got to decide. Are we going to be
Your
friends
family.
or not?
That's your
Are
family.
That's my family. Are we going to be friends or not? Because this back and forth, are they going to reconcile? Are they not? I don't think it's going to happen. It
Yeah.
hasn't happened. We've had these major health crises with the royal family, with King Charles and his cancer, Princess Catherine undergoing treatment for cancer as well. So
Mhm.
if I think if something like that hasn't bonded them together by now, I don't see them moving past this. I think that there's just too much bad blood. But I find it highly comical that somebody's Duchess wants support from the royal family. When, by the way, she probably stole the idea from the royal family because they have their own jam as well. So
Mhm.
I understand that she had the TIG and she wanted to go in that space again. But I think she's just doing the most and she doesn't know what she's doing. Just she needs to pipe down. What do you think?
I mean, wow. So first, yes, we have discussed in the past in other videos that the rollout of ARO has been subpar. Initially, it was like, okay, this is something we're getting somewhere. It seemed like it was going to be good, and then it just flatlined. There was really nothing that transpired after the fact, and I don't know if because as we've discussed in previous videos, these things take time. These
Mm,
rollouts take time. It takes effort and all these different people to kind of put things together.
yeah.
So my question is, knowing the sort of microscope that she's under, the scrutiny that she's constantly under, could it be that maybe the rollout has been stalled because of all of the issues that are going on over, in England with the royals, the fact that they have these health crises? Because think about it,
Mm-hmm.
people were quick to jump down her throat with the announcement of ARO and all these different things, because at that time there was all these issues that were going on. We didn't know, I don't think we knew the extent just yet of what was going on with Kate, but we knew that Kate was, had not been seen. We didn't know about the cancer diagnosis, I don't think, just yet.
Yeah.
We knew that King Charles had cancer, but still, what if, to play devil's advocate here, she didn't do her rollout as initially intended and planned out of respect for their situation? Because at the
She's not
very start,
ethical.
listen, Linda, at the very start, like I said, they jumped down her throat. How dare she come out with something when the king is suffering, when Kate is suffering, when poor William is suffering? People were very quick to jump down her throat about it. So
Yeah.
what if it was a decision of like, okay, let's stall this, let's reel this back in,
Mm-hmm.
because we need to kind of just be respectful, right? I'm not saying that's the case, but what if that was a situation in which they put a pause on it? And then we obviously don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Okay, devil's advocate times two. Okay. Like you mentioned, it could be true. However, you mentioned there's a whole bunch of rollout, it's pre planned, there's money in it, there's marketing, there's people working behind the scenes. We know that Prince Harry and Meghan need money.
Hmm.
Why would they stop the rollout? That doesn't make any sense, especially if everything is pre planned as it is. She should have just continued to do what she's been doing. But to us, it seems like every time there's something going on, oh, here, ARO, a mention of ARO, or a mention of a jam or something. And then there's no follow through after that. There's not like a commercial, there's not a social media post, there's not anything. So it seems intentional. It's like, oh, the royal family is getting attention. Let me just throw my things out there really quick. And of course, people are going to follow it because people like the drums. People like drama. So anytime that we can pin them against each other, we're here for it. Or people are here for it. We're not really
Yeah.
here for it. So to me, it seems like she's doing these things on purpose. She's trying to launch a business. I'm going to give it to her. She's trying to make some money or make a name for herself. Nothing should stop that process.
Yeah.
Instead, we've gotten a haphazard, lackluster rollout with like what, three, like a social media post where she's calling herself the offices of the Duke and Duchess, or a website. We've gotten, oh, here, some people got jam. Their family friend got some biscuits, doggy biscuits, and that's all we've seen.
Yeah. I
And it's
mean,
all
no,
at the times that something big is going on with the royal family.
no, it hasn't.
It totally has.
But that's the thing. Something big is always going on with the royal family because two of them have cancer. So you're telling me that she's aware, oh, they're going to do an announcement today. Let me go ahead and do something as well. Like, How would she know these things if they're out of the loop? If they're not even briefed on anything anymore, how would she be aware of these things? To be like, oh, yeah, let me go ahead and do this. Because, for example, the recent, and we'll talk about that here in a minute, but the recent outing with Princess Catherine at the Wimbledon finals, that was not announced as her being confirmed to be there, I believe, until Sunday morning, like the day of.
Hmm.
So, I mean, it, did we hear anything about Megan? Did we hear anything about ARO?
Surprisingly, we have not. That
No.
I love.
And then the whole situation in reference to the friend that put the post of the doggy biscuits and all that stuff when Kate had her first appearance at the, I believe it was the Trooping the Colors
Hmm.
for the Monarch's birthday. Like, how would he know that she was going to be doing this when it had just been announced
Hmm.
literally that Friday that she was going to be appearing? So, like, do you think everybody's paying attention to what the royal family is doing? Because I know plenty of
Yes,
people out
they
here
are
that
paying attention to what they're doing. Of course, they
anywho,
need them for
I
their survival.
I will continue with what I was saying.
Okay.
Yes, the rollout has been subpar. Obviously, I've agreed that could have gone a whole lot better. It's been very disappointing
Hmm.
because yes, it would be great for her to make a name for herself separate from all of them. Like just do your own thing. So it's disappointing that it hasn't been rolled out in the best way possible. And it's just been, yeah, like you said, lackluster. Now,
Yeah.
as far as her wanting support from the king, I doubt that. I feel like whoever the source is just pulling it out of their ASS and just trying to make a
Larsa.
story. The what?
Larsa.
It's Larsa. Larsa's the source. Because like it just doesn't make any sense. Listen, I think we've been covering the royals now for over a year that we should know by now that certain stories are just completely fabricated. And
Hmm.
this seems to be one of those things that is fabricated because just recently, like this morning, I read a separate article claiming that Meghan was fuming because Prince Charles has his own jam and is now also releasing an aftershave that cost $250 or 250 pounds and all that stuff. And she had to be talked down from going and having a conversation with King Charles about the competition. So, like, there's
What?
that article. And
Okay.
then this article claiming she wants his support. Which one is it? These sources,
It's
Larsa and her twin, need to get their stories straight.
it's both.
Oh,
She's
okay.
mad that somebody took her shine, but she needs this person or this family to stay relevant. But
Here's the
I
thing. She
digress.
used to. I will give you that. She did used to need them. Megan does not need them. She hasn't needed them for a long time. You want to know why? Because she is so hated. She's her own clickbait. She literally is her own clickbait. She
Mhm.
does not need the royal family. As much as everybody wants to believe she's like just grasping at trying to hold on to some kind of royal notoriety, she does not need them anymore. She is literally that, I guess, infamous, if you want to call it, that
Mhm.
she can generate her own publicity by simply stepping outside of her front door. There's some kind of paparazzi doing some kind of a shot, and you will see it all over UK media news. Oh, Megan gained 2 pounds. What is she doing? Being lazy at home? Like, that's the sort of like stories you get out of there. Oh, Megan decided to wear red today. Is she copying? I don't know. Camilla? Megan wore purple. Oh my god, she's copying Kate Middleton.
Who wore it best?
Yeah. Full blown who were best articles. Trust me, she does not need them anymore. I can concede that in the past she did. She does not anymore. She's definitely her own clickbait.
She is her own clickbait, but like we say in Spanish, a la costillas. De,
Ay, Dios mío.
all
That
right.
means, oh my God. Let's
Yeah.
move on
All
to
right.
happier news. We saw this weekend Princess Catherine, who made, as I mentioned earlier, an appearance at the Wimbledon finals. And of course, it was a very rare appearance. This is an article from People, and the title is Kate Middleton makes a rare public appearance at Wimbledon finals with Princess Charlotte amid ongoing recovery. It's an article by Stephanie Pettit. The Princess of Wales, who is the patron of All England Lawn Tennis and Croquet Club, stepped out amid her cancer treatment. She made a rare public appearance to attend one of her favorite events or summer events, Wimbledon. The Princess of Wales, 42, arrived for the men's single final on July 14th with two surprise guests, her daughter Princess Charlotte, 9, and sister Pippa Middleton, 40. The outing marks only the second time this year that Kate has made a public appearance as she continues to focus on her recovery as patron of the All England Lawn Tennis and Croquet Club, a role, I'm sorry, given to her by Queen Elizabeth in 2016. Kate also presented the trophies to the winner or the competitors after the match, which Alcaraz beat Djokovic 6-2, 6-2, 7-6. I don't know tennis, y'all. I hope y'all knew what that meant. As she walked into the royal box located above center court, Kate received huge applause and a standing ovation from the crowd. She smiled and waved, visibly moved, as she took her seat alongside Charlotte and Pippa. During the BBC broadcast of the match, tennis great John McEnroe said it was awesome seeing the Princess of Wales at the finals after what she's been through. Before they watched Spanish star Carlos Alcaraz face off against seasoned veteran Novak Djokovic in the Grand Slam final, the mother-daughter duo met with former female champions in the clubhouse, including Emma Raducanu? Anyway, who presented Kate with flowers. They also met with participants in the Work at Wimbledon program, which provides young people with opportunities to work at the championships. In a post on X, formerly Twitter, Kate said, "Great to be back at Wimbledon. There's nothing quite like the championships." She also shared a few photos, including a shot of Charlotte being presented with her own tennis racket. After the match, Kate congratulated Alcaraz on his remarkable victory and thanked Wimbledon staffers for their hard work. A behind the scenes video then gave a glimpse into Kate and Charlotte's afternoon at the finals. Other notable attendees in the royal box included Tom Cruise, a friend of the royal family, actor Benedict Cumberbatch, who attended Eton with Prince William. I didn't know that. Huh. Anyway, tennis icon Andre Agassi and London Mayor Sadiq Khan. Kensington Palace confirmed Kate's attendance on July 13th, although there was speculation that she would attend the women's singles final on that day. She was not present. Princess Kate attended without her husband, Prince William, who had a sporting event of his own to attend. The Prince of Wales, in his role as president of the Football Association, traveled to Germany on July 14th to watch English soccer squad take on Spain in the Euro 2024 championship game, which Spain won. Although Princess Kate typically attends Wimbledon on multiple days of the competition each year, she has largely stayed out of the public eye as she continues cancer treatment. The outing comes just weeks after she joined the royal family at Trooping the Colour, the annual celebration of King Charles's birthday, in her first public event with royals since revealing her diagnosis. Wimbledon organizers previously said they were hopeful that Kate would be able to attend and continue the tradition of handing out the prizes this year. Let's see. Princess Kate was on hand to give out trophies for both men and women's finals in 2023. She had the support from her family for sporting events finale. Prince George and Princess Charlotte in her Wimbledon debut, that was last year, watched from the royal box alongside dad, Prince William, as Kate handed the top prize to Spain Carlos Alcaraz after he defeated Novak Djokovic. Oh, I guess that was a repeat then. Alrighty. So after undergoing abdominal surgery in January, Princess Kate revealed in March that post-operative tests found cancer that was undergoing, and she was undergoing chemotherapy. She requested time and space, privacy, while she completes her treatment. So yeah, I mean, it was great to see her out. What did we think of the outing?
I thought it was so sweet. She got a whole standing ovation. I
Yeah.
think she looks great. It looks like they had, a great time. So it was nice to see her again. It felt like old times, but so much
Yeah.
has happened. It's kind of
No,
crazy to think about.
seriously. I thought that it was really sweet to see her, and specifically with Princess Charlotte. Um, and especially because at the same time, Prince William was in Germany with Prince George watching the Euro finals. So it was kind of really cute to see that. I mean, they are the future, royal family.
Mhm.
So the other thing that I thought was really striking was she didn't realize. that she was getting a standing ovation. I don't think she realized the extent of people's, you know, basically just lauding her for being back. And so when she kind of realized it, it just looked like she just smiled really big, which was really nice to see, because literally everybody stood up to give her a standing ovation. And that just seemed like a very like genuine moment. She had no idea these people were like all clapping. Well, she knew they were clapping for her, but she didn't know they were like all standing for her. So that
Yeah.
was really sweet. And I think it's great also to see that her sister was there with her, because I don't think we've really seen a lot of her family with her aside from her mom. Um,
Mhm.
Especially given obviously that we haven't really seen too many outings or pictures or anything of her, but she does look great. Hopefully she's healing. Hopefully the chemo, is doing its job and is helping her out. There aren't any other reports of any other future outings or any future events that she may attend. So I mean, hopefully she'll be able to attend more events. I know that, like, specifically she has done a lot of events around the holidays. And she's done, I want to say, a couple of broadcasts for Christmas every year. So hopefully she'll be able to, be well enough to attend those events, or anything else really that she'd be up for. So it was really cool seeing her again. And she looked great. I loved, loved, loved her whole look.
Yeah, I think it was also nice to see her because there were so many reports saying we wouldn't see her till next year.
Oh,
It
yeah.
kept getting delayed. It was like, oh, we'll see her during Easter. No, we'll see her late fall. Hey, we're not going to see her till next year. So just knowing that she's even feeling better and she's
Mhm.
out, and it's nice.
Yeah, no, it was good. And especially because it's like it's her event. Like it's something that she's been doing for so many years. And it wasn't because she was out to support anybody else. It was something that she's the patron of. And so I thought that was really nice, because I feel like that kind of signals that she is doing better. She was there on her own with Princess Charlotte. Yes, Pippa was there, but William wasn't there. None of the other like senior royals were there. So the fact that she was able to undertake this, I think, is a good sign. So hopefully that's what that means.
Guys, this concludes today's episode. I know that we spoke a lot. So let us know what you think in the comments about possibly somebody's Duchess, Meghan Markle, wanting King Charles's support for ARO. What do we think about Prince Harry getting this ESPY award,
Pat Tillman.
Pat Tillman Award? What did we think about Princess Catherine? Were we happy to see her? Of course we were. It's horrible. But let us know in the comments how happy you were to see her. That concludes today's episode. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also, please share our video. We're trying to grow our community so your friends can be our friends. We can all be friends. We also have social media, which they'll tell you about.
We are on TikTok and Instagram at Hear Me Out DNE. So make sure you guys follow, like, share, comment. You can also listen to the videos in podcast format via YouTube and Spotify, or YouTube Music and Spotify.
All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Peace.